Yeah, it's
Hunter
going to be maDe's Dragon Warrior, which we've seen before, versus Arneej's Hunter, Secret Hunter.
Yep. Most of the times, the Hunter is pretty favored against the Warriors, especially against the Control Warriors. We see maDe playing Revenge and playing Shield Block.
I guess he's playing the Dragon Control Warrior then, because before he was playing the more aggressive Dragon Warrior, but he's still staying true to his dragons. And double ESL champion is a hell of an opening versus any aggressive deck like Hunter.
Also, a good thing to mention here is that maDe didn't ban Shaman, but banned the Druid. And of course, Arneej banned the Shaman of maDe. So maybe with the Priest and stuff, he tried to counter the Shaman.
It could be.
And also with Control Warrior and stuff. Maybe that's his tactic, but...
It could be that he's bringing Freeze Mage as well, because he's bringing Mage as well, so...
yeah.
Guess we'll see. So maDe instant checks for the secret, and this is going to get sniped away.
And I think it's really important that he proc the snipe right away, since the Eagle Horn bow is coming out.
Yeah.
So no extra bow charge for Arneej. And this is an insane start for maDe, having that double Alexstrasza champion to deal with the secret and the bow charge. Ooh, getting the Justicar in. Already on turn 6. Hopefully has Arneej enough damage to kill off maDe then.
So Arneej knows that this is not your regular dragon aggressive warrior, because something's up after you've seen that shield block. So if you played ladder recently, Hoy actually made it to pretty high legend with dragon warrior. So I'm not sure what rank precise, but yeah, he was playing it on pretty high legends, and probably made just
he even played the red race, and he was already like rank 2 or 3 with the same list, I think. He's not online, I cannot check. Yeah, what can maDe do here? A pretty awkward turn for him.
Yeah, you don't want to shield slam 3-3. I mean, it actually removes like 1 damage if you shield slam it.
You can just armor up here, wait a little bit longer. You have that draw in hand. Maybe he wants to shield slam and then go for like a revenge already. I don't think you want to do that, right?
It's really early for revenge.
Wow.
But you can afford to. You have double Azure Drake, so which will replenish your hand. So
it kind of makes sense though. He just wants to curve out with Azure Drake, and if he can play Justicar on like an empty board, that's so good. Since then you have like a 6-3 body on the board, can probably deal with a minion of the Hunter, and then you can start tanking up, getting that 4 health extra every single turn. And no Hyman in the hand for Arneej, so how can he come back from that? That kindly grandmothers are literally doing nothing. Execute. Probably good for later on.
He's just playing Azure Drake here. Not the strongest card, especially when the bow and the grandmother are just on the field.
You deadly shield this. That's the question here.
Like, what other big minions does Dragon Warrior run?
Dragon Control Warrior.
Yeah, Dragon Control Warrior. I guess Chillmaw and...
Yeah, but there are also like the Town Guy, the 3/6, the Twilight Guardian, or maybe even Gromage, or definitely later on.
Yeah, I think there's a lot better deadly shot targets, and you just like take care of the 4 health here. I mean,
you can even just slam your kindly grandmother into it, use your weapon charge, get even a better minion on the board. Now you definitely pressure the... Oh man, he's overextended.
Oh, look at that shiny big bad wolf, by the way. Those guys are beautiful.
And they spent quite some money on the game, having all those golden cards. Playing Brawl, the first one. Yeah. I really like playing the Justicar here, so you could play on first Brawl Hero Power next turn.
True. You could actually afford to take some damage, so... Arneej pretty much whiffs a turn here. He only gets to play a snipe.
But the snipe is so sick if maDe decides to play Justicar True Art. Oh man.
Or Azure Drake even. So he could check for...
The Azure Drake slam on the 3/2 is also pretty good. Just to protect your... Oh wow, look at that.
Yep,
Bookworm. But no dragon in the hand, so it can all be activated.
still have to be some dragons left, right? I mean, Alex Straza, I guess. Some Chilma, and another trap for an egg. Well, that's the disadvantage if you're running that Secret Hunter. I mean, there's a bunch of empty trails as well. So let's start healing for 4 every turn.
Yep.
Hey.
Just a couple of more months, and then it's gone. No more tank up in the game. Tank up is just too good, especially when you're ahead against Hunter and they are in top deck mode. They're probably not having enough damage every single turn to beat your tank up. So, he needs a dragon now, mate. Oh, that's... Wow, is that any good, actually? You can go like for Blackwing and then execute it. You can just go for that, right? Just to remove the 3/4. You have your second execute anyway.
I like checking here first.
Yeah, sure. Check the secret. But I really like Blackwing into the
execute, yeah, because he has the second execute.
Yeah. It gives you a minion, removes the 3 damage from the. You see the 2 cards in Arne's hand. Didn't see any play the last 2 turns, even though Arne had like 8 mana. Yeah, I really like this play. Well done by me. And he can still have hero power, so he's not losing on that one.
Yeah, and if Arne plays the high main, he still gets to bounce it in with his Blackwing. Then
you can even decide to go face, since Arne is getting pretty low already. Getting Leo not exactly what he was looking for. Do you deadly shield now? I think you do, right? Hold on for the damage.
I'm not sure if that's the route to take, because like, are you ever going to burn him down? You probably need to develop your like a decent board and use your spells. Still no dragon in the hand for a mate, otherwise that Leok would have been a clean kill. Playing 8 mana Justicar, still good.
Yeah, not getting the double tank, not getting the double tank up. Too bad. Getting 8 armor every single turn. That would be sick. I think you just kill command face here and then quick shot the minion. Makes sense, right? Getting that extra card. Yeah, Arne really needs to pick up his big minions. Yeah, and there it is. Now he's 1 mana short. So important for Arne, getting the high main 1 turn late. But next turn is gonna see play, and maDe is still on 15 HP, so this game is definitely not over. Yeah, maDe is still looking for the dragon so he can activate the bookworm. There it is.
So
finally,
it's a really big body as well. 3/6. It's not easily dealt with.
Nope. Ooh, trekking. Pretty good pickup here, Arne. Finally find some good cards now. Maybe he's even playing Call of the Wild, so I think he can get one. Twin for Rhino. I like that one.
Maybe the freezing trap? Like.
Yeah, do you?
Well, it guarantees your
high main to survive, yeah.
Yeah, somewhat. Like if he doesn't have another shield slam. But yeah, Rhino is probably better overall because you can play Rhino something else, maybe like low drop.
Yeah, and even if you trade your high main into a minion, your 2/2 is getting charged also. And if you play freezing on a bookworm, and the bookworm goes back to the hand of maDe, you always have that threat in the hand that you cannot play a minion of 3 health or below.
So bash execute here. Oh, he's actually just going to ignore the high main. Screw this, I'm going face. Who's the hunter now? It's pretty aggressive play here by maDe.
Yeah, I like it. Well, can backfire though. Even Catrick is getting charged. Oh man.
If only.
Well, we see already the perfect answer in the hand of maDe. He has that brawl.
Also another bookworm. I mean,
double bash, even better. But if he plays bash, what if he just bashes the Savannah high main? Check for the Catrick, go for a brawl turn, and you know when you play warrior, definitely gonna win that brawl.
I use his execute over bash just because like because of the limited amount of execute enablers if you're using bash anyway. So he's going for the brawl and
he's gonna win it. That's the thing now. Oh man. Oh man.
He actually wins it as well. So
called it.
So this is basically rag or die, and cat trick is not a rag.
No.
So last I checked, so.
Doesn't even look like it. That's game 1 for me.
Well, not over yet, but it's looking pretty much over.
Yeah. How is Arneej gonna win this? Like, oh man, definitely.
The Deathwing.
Oh man. Did he just drop down Bookworm here? Oh, he's just going for the armor up.
Back to 30.
Oh man. Ooh, Barnes. Barnes into Rag. Come on.
Yeah. Yeah, Barnes into Rag.
Or Jaime. Jaime also pretty good target. Karen. Not the secret keeper. Like,
anything but the secret keeper.
Yeah, and the thing is, Arnie has to slam face now all the time, but that tank up is just doing too much work here. Boom.
Yeah, mate can just like remove,
Get more health.
armor up. Just,
Oh, he's even trading here.
yeah, it's making it really safe.
This is the time you can just ignore Hyman, right?
Yeah.
Or do you really shield slam, trade, bash, or something like?
No, that Jaime is going to trade into your minions, so because the hunter is running solo. You also have bash in hand, so.
Yeah, you're 2 damage of lethal actually, pretty close here. We're having a town.
Oh, you can even shield slam this. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Moving on to the bash.
Well, this is grinding it out for mate. Just comfortably and relaxed, playing some dragons.
I think he should play Deathwing for style points.
Maybe once this rack hits.
Even the rack cannot.
Yeah.
Any
Yeah,
good
no
part.
matter what it hits, it's just
Nope.
lethal. Even on boards, so.
Oh, well done. 1-0 for mate.
Yeah, and Arneej actually made the choice to conceal the rag, although like it's pretty commonly run in Hunter, but still it's smart to conceal it.
Don't give any information that you don't have to give your opponent, so doesn't make sense, right? If you just don't play it, your opponent has no clue. Like, even if mate has to think a little bit about playing around Ragnaros, or being 100% sure is also already a big difference.
Oh, and mate is bringing his priest.
There we go.
See, Excavated Evil and Tomb, Shadow of Pain. I'm not sure. Do you have any intel on what type of priest this is? Like, is this like a standard priest? Does it have an Azad? Holy smite as well.
I know that it's pretty annoying to play against. That's the only thing I want to say about it.
Okay, sure.
Pretty good hand for mate. He has a pretty good curve here.
Yeah, I'm sure Cleric is.
Yeah, do you even play it on turn 1? That's the thing. I heard from good priest players that you don't play your cleric on turn 1. But and that makes mate a good priest player, I think.
Is he a true priest player though? He doesn't have golden priests.
Yeah, true. Does anyone have gold? Does it exist in the world?
I don't have golden. Only Zetalot does. I guess. And some other people
So
that are now really depressed.
What can you do here? Do you still play Northshire Cleric here? It's pretty bad, right? So many remove on the hand, but that kind of grandmother is kind of awkward to deal with. If he just played Northshire Cleric last turn, he was in a pretty good spot. But now it's still pretty awkward. Next turn he has a really good turn with the Priest of the Feast, healing himself back up, but also the 3/6 body is so strong.
Is someone injured?
Really like this. He's such a good hand now. Can he roll Huffer? That's the thing. Wow. I think you just go Animal Companion, and next turn you can go for Cloaked Hunter's Secret Keeper into Freezing Trap. Oh man, he gets it. That's so huge.
Yeah, even Misha was pretty good. So
yeah, true. Ooh.
Yeah, you could.
This is hard.
Yeah, you can Pyro Coin Holy Smite.
Oh yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Or just use this. I mean, it's still okay.
Maybe he wants to hold on a little bit with the coin and the Pyromancer turn. He knows he's playing Infested Wolves and stuff, so if he can go for like Pyro the Wall of Shadowward Pain, he's definitely gonna play Priest of the Feast now.
This makes it really awkward though, a bit. Like,
Shadowward Pain
because he doesn't know what type of secret this is. Yeah, it could be snipe. It could be snipe, right? And then your Priest of the Feast is just dying. You don't want to throw away the Pyromancer because, well, that's your board clear, so...
What if he just go... Oh, whoa, he's just going for it?
Yeah.
It makes sense, though, since it heals you. It's a really big threat for Hunters, since... If you don't remove it, Priest gets so many health back, so your attacks do literally nothing. Kill commands.
How do you... Yeah? You're not bowing that down?
Yeah, developing bow is also pretty good, especially... What if you just bow? Oh man, this is so hard. If you just bow trade... Now you have to trade... Oh yeah, you can even make a value trade with the Cloaked Hunters, that makes sense. And that kindly Grandmother secure issue for like Excavated Evils or Holy Novas. Even secure issue for his Arcanized Circle.
Oh, but that's a good Pyro turn.
Oh man, that's insane Pyro turn. This is literally a full clear, right? He can just Pyro into Shattered Pain. No, wait, coin into Shattered Pain.
Well, you can heal his Pyro as well in the meantime.
Oh man. How is he gonna play this one out?
Yeah, you need to. So you play Pyro first. You get a board clear off with coin. So
I think you have to flash heal your minion. Or what?
Is he even getting some draw in this way? Okay.
Yeah, you flash heal your Pyromancer.
No, but...
Oh wait, he misplayed it.
Yeah, he misplayed it. I mean, you had to coin first.
Yeah, you had to coin first.
Oh my god. No, now you can't heal your minion. maDe, what are you doing?
Oh man.
You should have practiced some more priest. Oh, this makes it so awful for maDe. Wow.
This literally cost him the game.
Yeah, like the ordering. He should have started off with coin, I think. Then coin, heal your minion.
Heal your minion, then Shattered Pain.
Yeah. It's like that's the difficulty. Like a player that plays priest a lot, he would just instant spot this play, but like it's a class that never is played almost. But so,
oh man.
It might be good versus Shaman, but if you're not really comfortable with it, then it makes it a lot harder here. Okay, he picks up the pain, so he can stall for a bit, but that just probably
costs him a lot. But
catch
you have to think, like Arneej is also running out of cards here. Like he only has a kill command on hand.
Well, what does Priest have? Priest has double Shadow Word Dead and a Flash Heal, so...
Yeah, that's actually true. And a coin.
Oh, there's the tracking. So...
Into high main on turn 7. That would be insane. Not getting it though. I like getting another cat trick though.
3-4 minion is also not bad, actually. It's because of another 4-2 is easily cleared.
But yeah, maybe you're right. 3-4 minion, but Arcanized Circle.
Yeah, well, then it spawns the cat trick and stealths. Okay.
There we go. Finally a minion for maDe, but there's still that freezing trap on the field, and there's actually pressured lethal by Arneej here. There's 7 and 5. And if he plays a flash heal, the cat trick will pop up for 4 extra damage.
So here's the Barnes. Let's see what this brings.
Right,
so yeah, 7 for Arneej and 7 in hand. So just 2 off here. There's the wolf.
Really close for Arneej now. Of course, Hunter is pretty favored against Priest. Oh man, double flash shield, double Shattered Pain, yeah. And this is exactly why Priest is not that good. Since you have so many bad draws and so many reactive cards, that when your opponent plays around those ones, you're not gonna win. But of course he made a big misplay with Wildfire Massacre, and that would made a whole difference there. So 1-1.
On the upside, we get another priest game, so new class, Fog Champ.
Yeah, pretty happy about that one.
So Arneej still has a Shaman and his Mage left versus maDe's Priest and Mage. I'm kind of suspecting a Freeze Mage by maDe.
Yeah, if he goes for like a Priest lineup and stuff, maybe he's going for Freeze Mage.
And now the Hunter is out of the way, so it wouldn't surprise me if maDe's going for the Freeze Mage, but sticking to that Priest. Also playing Baron, get him. Wow, it's really anti-Shaman.
Yep.
Priest.
Oh, man. Excavated Evil, also a card that he was looking for last game.
Yeah.
Do you keep it against Tempo Mage? Can be pretty good.
So slow though. I mean, that's the thing. Like the priest cards are all good, but they're really slow and very reactive. So.
Yep. Well, from our own experience, Tempo Mage has a really hard time of winning against priest.
Hmm.
Oh wow! Look at the Doomsayer. That's such a huge pickup. Oh man. If Arneej decides to go for like a Mana Worm Ghost Sorcerer.
Look at all this early, and no wonder May tried to like queue this against the Shaman or the Hunter. Like have Doomsayer Harrison.
Ooh, perfect answer here actually.
Yeah.
Like he can go for Cold Sorcerer, Core, and Arcane Blast.
Yep, and that just deals with the Doomsayer.
Yep. The question only is do you go for it? I think you do. You don't want to lose pressure early on. Since if you give Priest like 3 or 4 turns, the late game you're never gonna win. You want to pressure him from the start. And you know on turn 3 there's no way they can deal with that. Oh man.
No circle in the hand, so, and you don't want to give Power Word Shield to someone else's minion right
just
now.
Skip a turn. Arne can back up his hand with the Arcane Intellect here.
Yeah, this is like perfect for Arne. Like you don't want to overextend on board, you don't want to drop another minion because Okanai Circle is about to come up, and just drawing here is fine.
A lot of damage already in the face of Mate.
So
there's another Arcanine. Do you just drop it down? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Next year you can go even for Arcanine Flash Heal play. Oh wow, he's even picking up the Flame Waker. This hand is just ridiculous. What if you just go for Arcane Intellect here? Trade away the... There's no circle, right? Otherwise you would have played it for sure. So you can decide to go for Field Sorcerer.
Is he going to go for double missiles then, or just like one trade away?
Oh wow! I was already like, no way.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, that's a lot of damage actually. Yeah, this is still pretty good play.
Yep. He could have come with them with Flame Waker a turn later, but now he has still the pressure on it.
Yeah.
And Mate really needs his circle. Oh man, that's a pickup. Look at this.
He gets to clear and heal, so this is exactly what he needed.
Oh man, that's a... Oh, and there's a Justicar. And now Arne was from winning the game into instantly losing the game.
Yeah, Arne used a lot of resources too.
Yep, to burst him down. Yeah, and this is the power of Priest. That moment that you can get ahead. You can keep removing everything. Yeah, now he has to draw cards. Yeah, that's so bad.
Yeah, just play the loot harder. Hope you get something to next turn. But still, things aren't looking perfect for Mate either. Like, Mate has a lot of cards in hand, a lot of burn Ragnaros, so...
Shadowwork Pain, good card to deal with the Flame Waker later on. But he can drop down the Justicar now, and that's so good. Getting that 4 heal like he had with the Warrior too. That 4 health every single turn is so hard to deal with for every single aggressive deck. Since if you cannot deal damage for like 1 or 2 turns, you just heal them back up to full health, and then you have to start all over again.
Plus the body is not easily dealt with. Oh, if Arne only held on to those arcane missiles, this board would have been easily cleared. But now he just has to some mediocre plays, play Talos.
Yeah, you can still think if Arne went a little bit too YOLO with the missiles. Could have waited to combo them with the Flame Waker. There was like an additional 4 damage. Yeah, Mate knows he has to play this slowly as possible, since in the late game there's no way the Tempo Mage will be having enough damage to burst him down.
So Firelands Portal here. Yeah, still seems good.
Yeah, it still looks pretty good for Arne though, since he has the double Firelands Portal, getting some good minions on the board. Ooh,
Alright, can get an extra draw here. It's really important for Mates to get that card draw going.
Yep. Maybe he's thinking about healing himself still. But I think you have to go for card draw here. You still have the Priest of the Feast though, so I'm not sure if you are scared of dying here. You're on 18 HP. So the most damage you're gonna get is 12. So what is Mate deciding here? The rack is gonna be pretty annoying though. There's no Entomb in the hand of Mate. Maybe he has to grind for cards now, just to find it.
Oh, is he going to go for that
Oh
Arcanine?
yeah. Oh, that's actually also pretty sick. If he goes for Arcanine and then use the hero power to kill that Captain Greenskin. And then the rack is even a little bit worse.
I really like drawing cards here, just playing Priest of the Feast even. 4/6 is...
Taking the slow route here.
Yeah, I think this way you're going to run out of resources pretty soon.
What are you playing here? I think you just slam down rack here, right? Like, you know, there's a lot of removal for rack, like a double Shattered Pain or Shattered Death and Entombs.
I like Flamemaker, Monoworm, and just Fireball here. It's also pretty good. I mean, there's double Shattered Death and Entombs.
Oh, it looked like he was picking it up, but it was not the right one. It was the wrong one.
So maDe has a way to clear this, but it will cost him so much. He can Okanar, Circle, and Hero Power this down.
He's going for it though.
Oh, feels bad, man.
Yeah, definitely feels bad.
I think he really regret not drawing last turn. Because look at this hand, so basically nothing.
How many bursts is this? What if you just leave up the Arcanine? You have 15? 20 damage, exactly. And you have Flamewaker, but the Flamewaker will kill off the Arcanine. So that's the problem with Priest and the Justicar. They will just heal up, and in the end you won't have enough burst damage left to kill off the Priest. Even though you're so ahead on cards. maDe has to draw some cards out here.
I think you could Firelands Portal face here and just ping it down.
That makes sense. Some of the medium, but Azure Drake's still a pretty good one.
Okay.
Could even decide to play the Mana Worm here, yeah. Just to bait out the Shattered Pain. There's two in the hand of maDe, but oh man, that just came one turn late.
Yep, indeed. One turn late, and maDe just insta playing.
But the thing
maybe
is,
he's regretting his Priest pick.
Yep.
Could be.
But the thing is, maDe healed again for 4. But Azure Drake is literally doing nothing. Yeah, it's 4 damage, but that's all. This is gonna be a really important
look
one.
Look at the hand size of Arneej and the hand size of maDe.
Yeah. And also so much burst in the hand of Arneej. Yep. Oh man.
Smite.
Do you really have to Holy Smite the Drake and then heal it for card draw? Do you?
I guess not. just to remove.
And this is game.
Yeah,
this is game for Arneej.
Oh wow. So maDe, his Priest plan isn't seeming to work so far.
Oh.
Poor Priest, man. Never lucky. So, but burst. Now he gets to face off against that Shaman, which is pretty much what the Priest is stacked for, running Baron Getting and all that board clear. So if it has a good matchup, then it's probably Shaman. And he also has that Mage, so...
I'm really curious how it's gonna work out. Since Shaman is still one of the best classes, and then if they just curve out as they can, there is no counter for that. You cannot counter into double Totem Golem, into double Thing from Belows and stuff like that. There's no way you can counter that. There's already the Tunnel Truck. So it is Freeze Mage.
I'm surprised he didn't pick this matchup first, after the Hunter got away, because Hunter is pretty good against Freeze Mage. Well, yeah. So Mage.
Yeah, you have a pretty good chance of winning against Tempo Mage and Priest, though. Yeah, maybe you're right. Oh wait, against. Wait.
As Tempo Mage versus Freeze, I think you're favored for us Freeze for sure. So Arneej, it's pretty okay opening hand. The thing is, he doesn't know what type of mage this is. He might expect a Freeze Mage because made's running that Control Warrior, that kind of funky Priest track. So I think he really might expect a Freeze Mage here.
Yeah, let's see what Arneej is deciding here. Yeah, maDe has to play the Talnos here.
Ignoring the Talnos.
Yep.
So he has to know that this is Freeze Mage, otherwise he would never.
Ignore the tunnels now.
Yeah.
Do you actually play Frostbolt here, or do you go for Barrier? You don't have to.
I like Barrier here. It heals you.
Yeah. But Frostbolt also heals you, right? That's the thing. And it removes permanent damage from the board. That's a really good thing. Just a 1/1. The only thing is that you can play a little bit better on curve with Ice Barrier into Frostbolt. I like Loot Hoarder ping here actually. Well, you can also just coin out the Loot Hoarder.
Maybe he's going for that coin Blizzard or like no.
Yeah, but it's doing nothing, the Blizzard.
Mate's making this kind of awkward for him.
Yeah.
Like the hand itself is pretty awkward to play.
He's just looking for that Doomsayer, for that full board clear. If that Doomsayer comes in the hand of Mate, oh man.
Yeah. And no Hex in the hand from Arneej.
Yeah, or Arneej has to decide to play Lightning Bolt, Lightning Storm, Maelstrom Portal. Quite an investment though to kill it off, but maybe it's even worth it since there's no Maelstrom Portal and Lightning Storm targets anyway in the deck of Freeze Mage. I'm so curious here. What's gonna happen?
He needs to cycle these loot holders.
Yeah,
There's no way he can. Maybe even like last turn, he would have. Oh, no, he's using a Frost Nova. This means that he can't combo it anymore with Doomsayer.
But you have Blizzard Doomsayer maybe for later on.
Yeah, that's like 2 turns away from now.
Yeah. No, only one, since you're still sitting on the coin. But Mate has to find his board clears now. He has to find a way to deal with the Shaman board. Look at this, man. No Ice Block up, no Alexstrasza, no Emperor, no extra card, no Acolytes. Look at this.
Always spell power.
Yep.
Thing is, if he plays his Maelstrom, like his board is going to be filled. He's going to be able to get in that extra here. And there's the boy, the golden boy. The
But how are you gonna play this one out? Do you just I think you just Arcane Intellect into Ice Barrier? Like he cannot play his hero power to buff his minions anymore since he has a full board. I think it was I think you just go for Arcane Intellect into Ice Barrier just to stall. And after that you can go for like a Blizzard into Doomsayer. But there's double Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, you need some extra draw anyway, so
What to do?
Arneej is just a perfect answer for that. Like, Mate also has to know, even though it's really good Blizzard Doomsayer, you have to know at this point that Shaman has a proper way of dealing with it. There must be like a Hex or like a double Lightning Storm, something like that. Oh man, what's gonna happen here? Such a
I
hard
think
thing.
if you Blizzard here, you pretty much lose because you're not getting the card track going. So getting the Divine Shield.
He needs to pick up the Flame Strike right now. Doesn't look good.
It's really hard to know for when you're playing Freeze Mage when you need to go for draw or. So that's the risk, I guess, when you're playing these types of decks. They're really good, but you need to play them perfectly.
Yeah, I think Freeze Mage is one of the hardest decks to play.
Yeah.
So many options, so many small windows. Not make any slight mistakes. And again, pretty awkward. I think you even have to play that Arcane Intellect. You have to get that card draw in. You can go for Arcane Intellect, Fireball the Thunderblood.
Get the Frost Nova and pray.
If you get the second Frost Nova, yeah, you're pretty happy. But you see the perfect answer for Arneej in that hand. He has a double Lightning Bolt. He has a Storm. Can deal with it so easy.
So, I guess you Arcane Intellect here, right?
So curious what Mate's doing here.
You need to remove that Thunderblood Valiant as well if those minions are attacking you. So, have a need of stall here as well. So he's go for the Torch ping.
Yeah. But now you just shuffle another top deck in your deck that you don't want to draw, right? Or do you even go for barrier? No, you draw, right? Drawing again.
Guess he's drawing next turn then.
You have
I think
to.
the
There's
barrier
the
out
Hex.
now is fine.
Checking first. You can just go Fire Alley to the face. Playing Fire Alley over Azure Drake look a little bit better to play around Flame Strike. Of course, you didn't see Flame Strike last turn, but was not that great of a Flame Strike board anyway.
Do you forego like the totem, like not play totem at all?
I'm curious about that. You can play one more totem since they still have one spot left.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't fill up the board so you can still play another minion. Ooh, there's the Alex.
So if you can piece together a bit more burn.
And this is exactly, there's the torch that he didn't want to draw. Oh man. He has to survive now.
Is he not playing the Luthor? Oh, he's playing the Doomsayer just to try to play around.
Yeah, but
Potential Eyes Log proc.
Just put him on one. And go for double lightning bolt, or even go for Hex. Like Hex is even better. And save the lightning bolts for direct damage to the face to put him on one. He's counting now? How am I gonna do this? Oh wait, there's only 7 damage on the board. So you just storm, right, then? You can just storm and then lightning bolt.
I think you save the lightning bolts.
You can't, since there's not enough damage on the board.
You can hex the Doomsayer.
Oh yeah, true. Never mind. It's getting late, guys. It's getting late.
That's fine. It's Freeze Mage as well, so it's not the easiest match to keep track of.
Yeah, this is the turn that Freeze Mage has to heal himself, has to play a secret, and has to draw cards and develop something, or freeze the board. There's no way Freeze Mage can do that.
Nope. Because Mage can solve with another Ice Block, but that's not going to help him.
Nope.
Frost Nova. Let's
Oh,
pray. But we can see that Lightning Ball is in the hand of Arneej, so Arneej is going to take this game over Maid, which puts both players once again in that 3-3 range, so pretty much everyone is 3-3 now.
Yeah, that's insane. 6 players, actually. I think 6 players. Only... No, there's also some players 2-4. So, let's take a look at the standings now. So, I will put it in here. So, we have Rusnir and Sushi. Oh, Sushi won also, right?
Yeah, Rusnir is now at 2-4. Arneej is now at 3-3.
Oh, yeah. So there's 6 players 3-3 right now.
Yeah.
And Albi Doshwar is the only one with 5-1 score. So well done by him, winning again this week. This was an awesome week.
I think the next 2 weeks are really going to be exciting for sure.
There's only 1 week left.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Playoff then.
Next week is going to be the last week, and still everything can happen. There are still 6 players in it. That week is going to be ridiculous. It's going to be a lot of calculations or who has to win against each other. It's going to be sick, man.
Yeah, everyone's just going to play for that spot because, well, you either make it or you don't at that time. So
oh, man.
It's going to be really hard.
Do or die last week of the ESL Benelux Championship. I want to thank you all for now, guys, for watching again. If you already want to buy tickets, go to the website, ESL Benelux.nl. You can buy tickets there for the Amsterdam Arena to see the finals. I want to thank you, Michiel, again for being here. And I'm really hyped for next week, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great closer of the online happening of the entire ESL Benelux Hearthstone experience. But yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going to see next week who are going to be the 4 finalists in the Amsterdam Arena. So be there next week on Thursday again. We start at 7. So see you guys next week. Bye.